So, after months of spreadsheets, late night conversations, calculations, and a little bit of stress, we finally sat down and built our 4-year financial plan for moving to France.
So today we're sharing the real numbers, as in the actual numbers that we typed into the spreadsheet, not the nicer numbers I suggested to make myself feel a little bit better.
We're Matt and Diane, aka the Europats. And if you're new here, we're planning to retire in France in 2030.
And we're going to be selling our Texas home in the spring of 2026 to make this whole plan actually work.
Now, we've talked a lot about regions, cost of living, healthcare, and why we want to move to France.
But today we're talking about the money, how we're going to pay for this dream.
No fluff, no mystery, just the real numbers. To move to France comfortably in 2030, we have calculated that we're going to need about $45,000 in liquid savings.
That's separate from our Social Security and pensions. The $45,000 is specifically our France fund, aka the money that gets us there and keeps us stable for the first year.
And here's what that $45,000 includes. Now, for moving and setup costs, we're budgeting about $12,000. And that is going to include flights, temporary housing, visa expenses, certified translations, and any shipping of essentials. We're also going to budget about $18,000 for an emergency fund. And this gives us 6 months of living expenses of around $3,000 a month. And lastly, we're going to budget about $15,000 for our first year cushion, which is going to be for things that we didn't plan for.
It's like buying a fan because there's no AC, or buying 4 types of cheeses because you got to figure out which one is going to be the best.
Which one is going to be the best?
I've got to have my cheese.
Yeah. You're going to have fun trying all those cheeses out.
Yes, I am.
So that's the number, $45,000. And we have 4 years to get us there. As of today, we've saved about $15,000.
And we've been building this for a couple of years now. Slow and very steady.
But that means we still have about $30,000 left to save.
And that comes out of roughly $625 per month from here until 2030.
And with our current mortgage being about $2,500 a month, that's a little hard.
It is definitely tight. Like, don't look at the bank app tight.
Yeah. So that is why we have decided to sell our house in the spring of 2026. Now, we've only lived in this house for about 3 years. It's about 1,600 square feet, and it has been perfect for this chapter in life.
But when we looked at our financial goals, moving to France by 2030, selling the house in 2026 just made perfect sense.
So here's the math on that. Our current mortgage plus taxes plus insurance is about $2,500 a month. Projected rent after selling the house in this area, we're looking at about $1,800 a month.
That is going to be a savings of $700 every single month.
And that comes up to $8,480 a year.
And over 4 years, gosh, from 2026 to 2030, that's going to be $33,600 saved just from downsizing our house.
And that's not even including the equity that we've built in the house.
Now, we're not sharing the exact number, but the proceeds will be far more and will cover the remaining $30,000 that we're going to be needing for our France fund.
And that gives us a pretty good cushion, which I appreciate.
And after almost 14 years of marriage, we have learned one thing. That cushion is also good for my peace of mind. Right?
So why spring 2026 specifically? There are a number of reasons. One of them is that spring is the strongest real estate season here in Texas. More buyers, better offers, quicker sale. Number two, It gives us 4 years as renters before moving abroad. And we'll be going from about 1,600 square feet to about 11 or 1,200 square feet.
And it is a small downsizing to practice our living with less, so it's not a shock to our system.
His system. My system. Definitely my system. Number 3, it's less home maintenance during our international planning.
Yeah, like no roof repairs, no major appliance breaking, and no mystery noises in the attic.
Number 4, and then we will get to focus on the move, not this house. Selling at the right time lets us simplify, save more consistently, and really prepare.
As long as she doesn't keep buying Amazon.
Stop. Gosh, I love Amazon. I'm so thankful there's Amazon in France.
Oh,
Could you imagine? What would I do if there
What?
wasn't Amazon in France?
we might have to move if you keep doing that Amazon in France.
Hey, I can do a channel like Janice did, but instead of Janice in France, I can do Amazon in France. I could do it.
Oh, she could.
That would be amazing. Would y'all watch? Even though we have only been in this house for 3 years, we still have plenty to go through.
Yeah, because we are definitely good at accumulating stuff. It's like a hobby, especially for her, but not a helpful one.
It's a very helpful hobby.
No, it's not.
You've got closets, garages, kitchen gadgets, paperwork, things that we moved here and we have never touched again.
So between now and spring of 2026, we are downsizing room by room. And our goal is to sell $5,000 to $8,000 worth of our items. And that 100% of those funds goes straight into our France fund.
And honestly, y'all, letting go of things, some things, it actually does feel pretty good.
But it's like a weight lifted off the house and off my shoulders.
After we sell, our plan is to rent. Hopefully, we can get a house in this neighborhood, just not next door to our current neighbors. If you know, you know. Most likely, it'll be around the same size, about 1,600 square feet, 3-bedroom. So it's not going to be a huge downsizing, but just the fact that we are moving gives us the opportunity to get rid of stuff that we don't need.
A lot of stuff.
Hopefully we'll have some lower utility bills, but we will have 0 home repairs.
And that $700 we save each month, that money has a very specific job. That'll be about $600 going into a France fund and $100 going in for our scouting trip.
We'll be taking our scouting trip to France in 2027. And we can't wait. I'm super excited. I wish we could go right now.
Me too. It's one trip, but it is going to be a big one. Very intentional. We want to explore all of our top towns, get a feel for the neighborhoods, check out the healthcare, transportation, the whole shebang.
And eat lots of pastries and lots of cheese.
And lots of coffee. Coffee.
We also want to be transparent about how YouTube fits into this plan.
Some people have asked us if YouTube is going to be paying for our move to France.
And that honest answer is absolutely not. Our YouTube income isn't funding the move at all.
No, our
At all.
YouTube fund probably funds a good dinner once a month. What it is funding, though, is part of our 2027 scouting trip and upgrades for the channel. Now, here's a small breakdown of what the YouTube income will be going towards. Some of the 2027 scouting trip, you've got camera and audio upgrades. That's what she likes to do, is upgrade the cameras. Editing tools and channel reinvestments.
So we treat this channel like a small business. Anything that comes in goes straight back out to improve the content or support the scouting trip.
So yes, watching the videos really does help. And we do appreciate every one of you more than you know.
One thing that we started doing this year involves opening a Wise account.
We're officially international, even though we're still in Texas eating queso and chips.
You act like that's a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing, but I'd rather be in France.
I know that, but
eating
queso and chips.
chips.
You're not going to get queso and chips in France.
I think they could probably whip me up some queso.
You know it ain't going to be anywhere close to the
Nope.
same as your chips and queso
I
down
know
here.
it's not.
Gotta love Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
We've already started buying euros slowly, just small amounts at a time.
That way, we're not stuck converting everything at once in 2030 when the exchange rate might not even be in our favor.
It's like dollar cost averaging, but for currencies.
And it makes this whole thing feel real. It does. Like we're already dipping our toes in the French life.
Dip your toes. Have y'all seen New Girl? Dip your toes. Now, to make this plan work, we've had to make some lifestyle changes. We eat out less, and that saves us about $250 to $300 a month.
That just says that Daddy gets to stay home and eat Mama's cooking. Mm-hmm.
Don't you sound any more redneck? Mama. Oh, geez. We have also canceled any unused subscriptions, and that has saved us actually about $75 a month. We're down to one car now because I work from home and he has a patrol car, so that saved us about $500 a month.
I no longer
Just
have
that.
my truck.
No, we don't need it. There's no sense in paying for it if it's just
Oh,
going
I
to
know.
sit.
It's
So
just-
that's actually helped.
I miss my truck.
And believe it or not, I have slowed down a little bit on the impulse spending. A little bit. It used to be a lot worse. So probably saving about $100 a month there.
Yeah, instead of getting 2 or 3 packages a day, we get about 1 or 2 packages a day.
That is not true. We'll go, no, we don't. We'll probably get 1 or 2 a week. But you have to understand too, though, I buy almost everything online, right? So I get groceries delivered. I mean, it's a convenience, and I'm not going to Walmart, so I get those delivered. There are some times that I buy things on Amazon, like oven cleaner the other day. So it's not all fun stuff.
I'm just surprised that the Amazon driver doesn't come up and put the package down and say, "Diane, at the front door."
I mean, we probably would if we'd had the same one over and over again, but anyway, I am getting better. And these little changes will add up faster than you think.
And honestly, they've made us more intentional with how we spend.
So here is the full timeline from now through 2030. We already started really back in 2024. Up until 2026, we are downsizing. We are preparing the house for sale. We are increasing our savings. We are buying euros slowly through Wise, and we're growing our YouTube channel. Now, in spring of 2026, our plan is to sell the house, move into a rental, reset our budget, and increase our France fund contributions.
Now for 2026 through 2030, we're planning on saving $625 a month, if not more. Take our scouting trip in 2027. We're going to be learning French. We're going to be minimizing and learning how to slow our roll.
And in 2030, we move to France.
And I officially enter my croissant and cheese era.
Now, all of the numbers that we've shared today come from bank statements, personal spreadsheets, and then we have also taken into account the U.S. Social Security information, the French Interior Ministry information, moving cost databases, and crowdsourced cost of living platforms like Numbeo and Wise for cross-checking. So that's where all of our numbers are coming from. But everyone's situation is different, so always verify things with official sources.
Yeah, this is all of ours, not everyone else.
Stop coming for us!
Now, if this was helpful, please give it a like so YouTube knows that this would be more videos that you would like to see.
And also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified of when our next video will be out, which will be next Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central. Also, don't forget we have merch. So if you would like to get any of our merch, you can do so. You can also support us over on Patreon, which our cooking segments have moved over to Patreon because it totally jacked with the algorithm on YouTube.
Yes,
and
it did.
woo, we took a hit on that. So we've moved that over to Patreon. And you can also buy us a coffee on our Buy Me a Coffee page. Every little bit helps, as you can see.
And to everybody out there watching our videos, we appreciate you very much. And we hope to see you next week.
Yeah, we'll be going into a different region of France to discover all kinds of new stuff. So
And where might that be?
it's a surprise.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We
It's
might
gonna be
know.
fun.
But you don't know.
Secrets don't make friends. We'll see you guys next Saturday. Have a good week.
A bientôt.